Okay, bit of technical difficulties aside, I think everything should be working properly now. Alright, then. Welcome back to Outerwilds. I think the title summarizes we're gonna try and do some warp travel. My ballistic space escort simulator. I mean, the way that I fly, yeah, I think that might be most accurate. Yes. Yeah, I hope you're doing well today, whether this morning or might actually be closer to noon for you, I think. Noon or afternoon, I'm not sure exactly which time zone you're in, but I hope you're having a good day so far. Okay. So we want to try using the warp. We need to go to the twins. Okay. At 2:35 p.m. GMT for you. So it's afternoon for you then. Well, I hope you've had a good morning then. Okay. I think we're a bit far from any of the sites, though. Okay. Let's try to very gently maneuver. I think it might be just a touch early. It's split at 100 kilometers a second, and it's fine. Makes sense. Maybe I should make sure the ship doesn't float away. Okay. Oh, it's being pushed by the little gravity well. Okay, well that's all. Maybe we might have better luck on Ember Twin. It's not, okay, it's not here. It was... Were they along the poles of the equator? Oh darn, you hit, 300 subs? Oh wow, really? I hadn't noticed. That's really cool, though. Definitely, I was wondering if we were going to make it to 300, by the, I was wondering if we were going to make it to 300 by the new year, but... Like, wow, actually, yeah. Actually made it. That's cool. Wait, is that... Yeah, okay, I think that's one of the, landing sites. Or, that's landing sites. I think that's one of the, teleporters. Now where to? I'm not quite sure. Who could have guessed more new people wanted to watch the mic stream than Roaring Night Part 83? You know, I definitely can't argue that one. Okay. I assume we're not in line with Giant's Deep. Which one does this connect to? They don't need to be activated, right? They just sort of work on their own. Heal. Top up on fuel. Activating. Maybe I'm not remembering how these things work. Pretty sure that they just turn on when they're synced up. Well, continue waiting in hopes that turns on, or I remember how the thing is supposed to work. This perhaps not, maybe this is one of the receiving ones. This is one of the, teleports you out ones. Pretty sure they're the same one, though. That's the cave shard. Probably could have spent this time going and checking on other checking on some of the other platforms. I don't think this one is working as I expected it to. Let's try somewhere else. Okay, we're here on Ash Twin. Have I been Ash Twin that has the teleporters? That would certainly explain why I'm not getting anywhere. Okay. So if it's Ash Twin that has the teleporters. I need to figure out where anyone goes. Fortunately, sun's getting rather aggressive. Okay, this door's broken. Might be able to get in further down. Oh, we can get in here. Some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. Are you idea of processing the sun station plans? Personally, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Don't find that funny. Perhaps this time spent away from the station will be beneficial to you both. Immensely interested in testing your hypothesis. At least we can agree on... I think I might have seen this one. Thanks, I'm aghast. I don't recall requesting that you monitor this conversation. Okay, so that's a new one. Okay. There might not be an entrance lower due to the... full of cactus. Takes us here. Oh, I wish I had that, Okay, it might not be the worst idea to go back to the Whitehall station and see if I can't copy down the symbols. That might make, searching a bit easier. First delivery, year 1 warp core. Yeah, I remember this. Okay, so that's not helpful. Gotta puzzle this out. Fortunately, I don't think any of these are going to be aligning anytime soon. Let's see what state of matter you are to do with this calls for in Sun Station's construction, but here we are. Okay. Well, the sun's exploded. Okay. So definitely trip back to the Whitehall station, I think, is in the cards, because I need to go get those symbols. What if I just sort of ram my ship into, like, Brittle Hollow? This seems like a safe thing to do. Okay. Central chamber inside Ash Twins physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. The gnome had planned to construct technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on Ash Twin. Several large towers form a ring around Ash Twin's equator. The Whitehall Station was used as a model for these towers, which were built for the Ash Twin project. Okay, so Ash Twin is where the warps are. But it's Brittle Hollow that will get us to... It's Brittle Hollow that'll get us to Whitehall Station. Okay. Just find a hole. Shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, that's cool. A little staircase. Okay. In we go. Fuel tank damaged, upper hull damaged, landing gear damaged. Wow. I mean, I did fly an entire ship through a black hole, so... I probably shouldn't be surprised that my ship took some damage there. All right. Back in Whitehall Station. Is this not where the instructions were? Thought this was. Oh boy. Okay, I don't think this was the... where was the one that had all of the symbols? It wasn't Whitehall Station. No, I don't want to open the hatch. Actually, I want to place this block down. Okay. Is that the quantum moon again? Interesting. Gone now? We haven't physically checked out Giant's Deep, but I don't imagine we're gonna find much there. That's just timber hearth. This is like an ocean planet, so at least if I recall. Now that's the remains of a gravity cannon. Oh. Okay. Well, there's someone's ship. Yeah, no, this is not great. Some Nomai ruins here, at least. Oh. Okay, 2 times gravity. We are not gonna get anywhere on that jetpack. No, this is great trust. You know? I completely missed the landing pad. Just realized that's a landing pad. Okay. bit of a problem. Statue workshop, okay. The storms are quite concerning. I guess they seem to be staying over there. Okay, this might be the giant's deep symbol. I'm going to test the memory statues tonight. Flux says it could be dangerous, so we can't come. But what if we didn't use the door and snuck in the other way? Does anyone want to? Flux specifically told us not to do that. I really want to see the test too, Lammy, but it's a huge risk to take. We probably should. Maybe Flux will see a later test. Okay, there's another way into this test area. Let's just get past the door. I wonder if these storms are possibly being created or controlled in some fashion. Really forget about just how much 2 times gravity is until you can't jump over a waist-high wall. Welcome to Giant Steep, friends. I'm excited for you to meet the statues. If not in my dwelling, I'm likely in my workshop below inside the island. Okay. Meet the statues. Interesting. That's presumably how we can... It's presumably how we're able to do the time loop. Is that these memory statues are involved in some fashion. Oh no. Okay. The entire island just got picked up. Okay. Okay, that's bad. Well, that's real bad. My ship is sideways now. Okay. Okay. So there's another way into the lab. I might not be able to get back in my ship, but that could be a problem. Okay. Take the stairs. Back up. Might be able to just slide into the ship. Okay. That's fine. And no, I actually didn't want to attach myself to the wall. Thank you. Oh, that's gotta be... Okay, I might be trapped. I wonder if... are they magnetizing my ship to the wall? Very funny, if true. Okay, I'm gonna go off the assumption that I cannot get back in my ship. Yeah, I think that's a safe assumption. Interesting how this island isn't attached to anything, it's just a rock in an ocean. Okay, so presumably, in the event of in the event that everything is about to get lifted, we're supposed to stand on one of these platforms. Okay, that makes sense. They'll presumably keep us from being carried away. Sun's turned red. Not a great sign. Ah, Red Sun GR reference. Okay, so as I thought, it does provide a level of that it protects you from being flung about. Okay. I don't like the implication that I might be able to get into it from below. That's generally unpleasant to think about. Oh. Jellyfish. My ship is now underwater. And I remarkably cannot sink or swim down. Wait, okay, I forgot I had a down thrust. Okay, if I could just... If I could just get into my ship. Oh no. Okay, this is a new, this is a new problem. I am in the ship. But I cannot get buckled up. Because of the gravity. Okay, okay. We are buckled. Okay, okay. I think we're gonna have to try that again. I assume the sun exploded, though I can't quite be certain. Okay. So now I had children to bathe bypassing such as workshop door and sneaking inside via an alternate, more dangerous route. You can see a large cave, one of the ruins atop the island. The bottom of the cave is filled with water. Yeah. Okay, piloting a spaceship into the ocean. Through the ocean, even. Hmm. Um... Interesting. I can't seem to get closer to that thing. I don't think it's ever been this difficult for me to crash into a surface before. Oh. And it's gone. Yeah, I really do think that might be the Phantom Moon. And if that is the Phantom Moon, I suppose they don't call it the Phantom Moon for nothing. Oh. This is like a piece of, like, dark bramble. Okay. Fascinating. It's like partially frozen. Oop. Okay, I've walked into some ghost matter there. This time the ghost matter is a lot more well needing to be maneuvered around. Somebody had a campfire here. Frozen jellyfish. That's crazy. Okay. Mild miscalculation. Interesting. This is a fascinating location to find. No idea what it means. Presumably, like we've had dark bramble seeds. This doesn't look to be coming from a source. It's possibly what ghost matter, like, does? Is that, like, connected to whatever was going on with that planet? Maybe. Let's try not to crash into the many storms. Phantom Moon is just a goober, yes. Phantom Moon is just a goober. Oh. Oh dear. Ow. Also, hi, Apothecary. Opened chat and got notifications to my modly duties. What happened? Are you alright? The only chatter here is Ballistic. I was told there's trouble afoot. Look me in the eyes, Ballistic. I think the main trouble that's been going on has been me trying to remember what, okay, we got an exit now. Me trying to remember how to work the warp pads. It's been pretty quiet this stream. That's one of the protect against being sucked away. Let's see. Yarrow, would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When pairing, the statue will choose whoever is in closest proximity. See how its eyes have opened? That tells the statue is paired with Daz. No matter where he is in the star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin project. Interesting. This extraordinary sculpting work, Lux. He's outdone himself again, hasn't he? And now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single Nomi's memories to his or her own storage unit within Ash Twin. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomi. Okay. Okay. So yeah, this is how the time loop works. But why the time loop? Warp pads? No, girl, you shouldn't warp your period pads, just put them on normally, jeez. Definitely shouldn't warp those. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin project blocks. They look beautiful, though I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know that the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Okay. I wonder what that means. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will wise that. If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. Hadn't thought of that, what a profoundly horrific fate that would be. Okay. Okay. So only some of the masks are active. Okay. But efficiency period pads don't get more efficient when warped. That's what they want you to think. True ballistic, the patriarchy do be like that. Okay. How do I get up there? Yeah, that's what I thought on jetpacking. It's also a further up. Oh no, that's probably just the above ground section. I mean, I could fly the ship up there. That's an option. I could wait for us to be in a state of 0G. Also an option. Yeah, I'm not seeing an easier path at the moment. Ballistic truly is a feminist, hooray, yippee. Okay. See if we can wedge ourselves up here. I'm thinking probably not. Oh, this was like the exact worst time. Exactly the time that it's about to get launched into space. Ah. Great. Oh yeah, someone new joined the Discord copycat, that's my thing. Oh really? Who joined the Discord? I haven't had a chance to look yet. You too, fix my poor ship. Starboard hull landing gear. No. Stop. Starboard hull. Okay. Got a signal? Oh. It's the last guy. Right. Or one of them. Hey, Gabbro. Nice, it's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. The first solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? So hey, don't freak out or anything, but I keep, like, dying repeatedly. Okay, so you've also paired with the statue. Oh, Gabbro. Gabbro. Ow. Okay, hi. We were in the middle of that conversation. Have you ever watched Cyclone for so long it started to hypnotize you? If they put you in a trance, you stare at them long enough. That's a good question. It's definitely on this planet somewhere. I mean, unless Cyclone came by and tossed into space, I guess. Pretty nuts. Hope it's not lonely. Which the inside of Statue Island. So the Nomai created those head statues to record memories, huh? I can see the Nomai doing that, not sure what for, but it seems like their sort of thing. The statues are recording our memories then, because I remember that one on the beach looked at me funny. That must be my memory friend. What are any of us doing? Really? No, I'm just kidding. I'm out here exploring our solar system, same as you, but I tell you what, our space really gives you room to think. It's quiet and peaceful out here. I mean, it's usually quiet and peaceful. Sometimes Cyclone comes by and lifts my little island paradise clean out of the water, then less peaceful. I was saying you might like at the start of every time loop, I keep seeing a bright flash in the sky, saying it must be happening up there in orbit around the planet. What else have you been to Statue Island? That's what I've been calling it, as long as island, yeah, the island. Beach Statue Island, this whole glowy business happened, the way it's a nice beach, that sort of thing, gave it a solid 7 out of 10. But with 2 islands connected by a natural rock arch. Alright, oh, you meant, like, to be more about it? I gotcha. Well, Giant Deep is massive and mostly water, no surprise. There is a strong current of waves beneath the surface that prevents anything from sinking below it. Seriously, I tried everything I could think of to get past that current, and neither idea worked. As for land masses, I've counted 4 islands, including this one. It's also the one which the Nomai statue I saw on the beach. Since cyclones, yeah, they're hard to miss. They'll toss up everything in their path, islands, including little tip if you get picked up. Try to land in the water, less likely to kill you. Okay. Okay. Now I can finally go and check back in on chat. Lacroix isn't surfing. Oh, that's cool. Okay, now it works. Hi, Alicia. I made it so jank. I'm so sorry to hear that. My stupid hoot. The chill dude. Cherry. Lacroix isn't surfer. Why would Caster mess with your internet? Lacroix is a constant viewer of the channel, mostly on the videos, not the streams. Discovered Mantis about 2 years ago on New Year's Day on 2024. I think Lacroix has been here longer. Lore. Yeah, I think, I don't know when Lacroix first showed up. It's been a while. As I already mentioned, I discovered Mantis in 7th grade because no one else had playthroughs of Sucker for Love, and Mantis had the best ones, just out of order the time. Well, thank you. I'm on Giant Steep, by the way. You probably could recognize that. I was summoned as soon as she started streaming Deltarune. Okay, so that's just the other end of that cave. Okay. I saw her do that whenever Chad didn't watch then. I'm not shy anymore. Not as shy. Oh, which... Oh, is that landing gear? Okay. So, what's happened in stream so far? Okay, so, we're here. I met Gabbro. I encountered this thing. That was fun. Found Statue Island and got inside Statue Island, but I'm missing, like, just like one little corner. Reactor damaged. Oh. That's new. I was trying to figure out how to do the warp travel, and was having some difficulty. So I figured I'd go explore somewhere else. And then, well, all this. Multiple crashes, somehow only one was lethal. Oh, I'm pretty sure I saw the Phantom Moon, and then tried to land on it, and I went through it. So that was pretty interesting. Okay. My internet, I can't see. No! I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, I'm back. That's good. What happened? Never mind. Not too much of supreme note. Been trying to figure out how to get up there. Oh. Well, the sun's exploded. Okay, now I'm actually back. Maybe. Okay, ship log. Orbital flash. I've been wondering about that. So they must be happening in orbit around Giant's Deep. Okay, it's also something happening in orbit over us as well. Strong current beneath the surface of the ocean. Yeah. Well, what are your thoughts on how to get there? Okay, so on occasion, one of the big on occasion, like, one of the cyclones will throw the island into the air. I figure if I'm inside when that happens, I should be able to 0G vault to that cliff. The problem is that I don't know how exactly to anticipate when a cyclone's gonna throw the island into the air. Oh. Yeah, I haven't seen this one before. What's on this island? Okay. It's a model of a gravity cannon. This is it. We've finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it to orbit around Giant's Deep for assembly. Our next step will be to send Privyet up to the orbital probe can to install the probe tracking system. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this can may actually succeed where many other attempts have not. Are you going gelatinous on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you. If I'm ever half as gooey as Mallow and Avens behave together, Daz may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. If I know my brother Avens and his spouse want to launch the probe with as much power as possible, I'm worried that the can would break under the strain. I propose we give Avens and Mallow a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum possible to create room for their enthusiasm. Okay. So that might be, the explosion. Oh. Those are the walking walls? Okay. Don't take that one. That's important. Control module projection stone. Okay. Interesting. For minutes 9 seconds ago, long-range probe successfully launched from the orbital probe cannon. And it keeps counting up. Okay, that is like an actual counter. Okay. Good idea. I'm commenting on the Cyclone idea. I'm assuming I'm stuck in the past. Do the control module. What do you got to say for that? I have bad news, Avens. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cam won't be asked to fire. Hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here. I wish I were, my friend, but no, they aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe can is on indefinite hiatus. Don't privy it in Mallow. They should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update, Mallow and I will join you and Daz. It left to visit her brother. She fears Adia may feel responsible. Okay. Let's see. Hello, knowledge of nonsense. You just got here, what I missed exactly? Zappy aliens and a chill guy. Okay, I don't think you've missed too much currently. We're trying to figure out what's going on this planet. They seem to have been building the big gravity cannons here. Brittle hollow projection stone. Okay. Good to hear, I guess. Okay, so... Okay, so the build can't function. Somehow it ends up going off anyway. Daz and I were lifting orbital probe can components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the current. Kona, you should have seen it. We thought it was impossible for any can components to sink even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. Interesting. Kasafa convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts. Very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? My gratitude for your interesting questions. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at Brittle Hollow's Southern Observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. Okay, Brittle Hollow Southern Observatory can show us how to get under the current. I am unable to grasp the answer by looking at the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. There are 2 trailheads, one at Brittle Hollow's gravity can, one at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Okay. Alright. I'm thinking back to the ship. Thinking that's probably the safest thing to do right now. Try to get back to the Statue Island. From there, hope that we're in time to well, Statue Island's not that far away, actually. Okay. Wait, there's more planet in this game? The space exploration game? I think that's kind of a given. There's a good few planets in the game. Okay, let's get to a safe spot. Okay. How's... That's not doing too bad. There's a good few planets. This one is got like a perpetual storm. Well, an ocean planet with a perpetual storm. So like Alien Isolation, it's less horror survival and more puzzle archaeology. Puzzle archaeology is definitely the best way to describe this. But yeah, I guess. Holy crumbles, is that the sun? Yeah, that's the sun over there. It's doing alright, I think. Relatively speaking. Yeah, I wonder if I can... If I was smart, I would have put a scout... Interesting. This world is very not to scale, makes it easier to explore. So mental breakdown game for big brain boys and gals. I do feel like anyone that tends to be a bit pedantic about science in their science fiction game probably would get a bit bothered by this game. I guess it depends who you are. Definitely is for shirt. Oh, it's time. Okay. We're on this platform. Who? Still floating, huh? Well, I thought we had landed. I guess not. I hear a cyclone. No, you almost, got snatched there. Wait, double cyclone? Yeah, like, I thought we were safe. And I guess the second cyclone came over, so... Okay, so that right there is, in fact, that's Giant Steep. That is the cannon I'm seeing explode every time. This game feels quite nostalgic, maybe because I've been playing these old PS3 games lately. Yeah, I can see that, having a bit of a nostalgic feel to it. Okay. Back we go. Don't forget you can zoom if you wanna. That's true. I do forget about the zoom ability quite often. Zoom through these plants. And to the points we go. Void, darn it. Void makes much more sense than Void there. Okay. Oh. I really should try to memorize just on the other side. These darn spelling mistakes, they're gonna burn me alive again. Why use autopilots when its surface is soft, wet, I mean? I mostly am using autopilot here just to get pointed at the planet. I don't think I've ever landed on that side of the beach. And now we wait. Soft and wet, is that a JoJo reference? Memorizing won't help. The islands aren't rooted and float around. The best thing you can do is mark them through your ship log. Okay, that's good to know. They do tend to seem to be near each other. At least I've noticed. Maybe they've just been coincidentally next to each other. I somehow have gotten the convergence, the harmonic convergence. I don't think they were all playing together, though. I guess they were all on screen. Oh. It started lagging. They're out. Wrong now. Just look at your minimap. You've been moving this whole time. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, we have been moving this whole time, haven't we? So is there any bomb we can use in this game? Like, maybe explosive puzzle? I don't think there's an explosive puzzle. I could be wrong. I've certainly not encountered any puzzles that require explosions. I've certainly encountered some puzzles I wouldn't mind having a large explosive for, usually involving giant fish. Okay. I'm just gonna wait here. Shall wait until its encounter, maybe. The beam hasn't turned off, so... yeah, second cyclone. Okay. I think we're safe. Fish, like Tinder catfish, exactly. Temple again. Guess it is a time loop. I'm curious, is sending a being's memories back in time the same as sending the being itself back in time? As an example, if we were to send my memories back in time, it's not the same as sending me back in time, not my physical body, but my essence. I imagine they're two different actions. Wouldn't both actions be effectively the same? I suppose that time was being rewritten. I believe this is different than receiving memories from what is effectively the future. But isn't the end result identical in either case? Okay. Not too much additional to add there. I am glad to have gotten that bit of lore, though. Okay. Okay, so we need to get into the southern observatory beneath Brittle Hollow. There's a lot of stuff there we need to figure out. It can't get beneath the current. Time loop seems a bit wild. You could even say Outerwild. Maybe we can hunt even more fish. Heck yeah, mate, you got the joke. Okay, so... it's one of the islands. This crown of mine needs to be taken off. Somebody speaking with this crown of mine keeps telling me to eat moss. Okay, hang on. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to... land on... I don't know if I'm going to be able to land on that. Because of, the planet. Okay, that looks like a landing pad. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be a freaking half. I'm trying to reach the orbital can. Yeah, I'd like to see if I can reach it, but I'm not sure if I'm a skilled enough pilot for that. Has anyone tried staring straight into the sun thinking it will make them see ghosts? Maybe. Landing pad. Okay. New plan. Hey Phantom Moon, how you doing? Don't fall later or else your ship is gonna sink to the bottom of the no more corner of the space. Oops, my internet. That's alright. It is really easy to get knocked very far away. Nope. Okay. The sun goes airborne. The ship. Let's say this, but we've done that already. You got this, I believe. Thank you. I'd like to land on it. It is. Are we on here? Are we, like, stable? I think we might be stable. Oh, boy. Okay. Whew. Whew. Okay. Okay. Flat pod like flat chest, yikes. Why do you make that comment since you did it? I think. Yeah, we're here. Red ship going to yank itself into the edge of space. You should land upside down. we landed at all. That's enough. Launch module. Okay. We got over here. Control module. Okay. What do we got? I have bad news, Avens. Yara says there was a problem with the proposed power source. Yeah, okay, we saw this on the surface. Yeah. So what does the launch module projection stone give us? Doesn't seem to be anything new. There might be new text. Well, my better 50%. Cassava is sending last of the canned components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. Thought of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Cassava tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. I see, and am I right to think that consequently we'll be ignoring that setting? Giving the orbital probe all of the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll just make some adjustments. I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. What do you have to say? Probe tracking module missing. Launch module viewport window fractured. Module exposed to the vacuum space. Control module intact, no structural damage. Orbital probe cannon damage reports field structural stress detected, assessing damage to modules. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I've been inverted. Okay. So what do these rings have to say? Begin launch log. Orbital probe can launch request received. Probe tracking modules receiving data from probe. Orbital probe can structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple structures detected. Okay. It's fascinating. 22 minutes, 18 seconds ago, request to launch probe received from Ash Twin Project. Can aligned with a randomly selected probe trajectory, gravity field activated. Oh. Let's see, let's just hope the ship won't turn on left you there. Heck yeah, music. Right, sorry to ask, but you're really playing another schedule later? Or planning another schedule later? Oh gosh, the camera's gone. It's a very good way. My darn eyes. When you say, I say, will I be planning another schedule later? What in particular do you mean? Like, will I be doing another, like, stream today? Probably not. I do typically, share the week's schedule on Mondays, unless I forget to post it. Well, man, those rocks are slippery. Stream, of course. So I'm not planning on a second stream today, no. I really figured I could tell them about some of the stuff that I had learned. Doesn't seem to be the case. Kinda wish I could do that, though. You tell them, like, hey, I know how the statue works. Okay. I need to get to the Southern Observatory on Brittle Hollow. And as always, sorry for asking me a question. Oh no, it's fine. I'm more than okay with answering questions. Oh, the interloper. Oh. That's all. Can I stick a scout onto that thing? Okay. And it's gone. I was kind of hoping that if I stuck a scout to it, it would not move. Surface integrity 58% is quite the sentence. Okay, what have we got here? Tower shard. Plume, Felix, and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the wandering moon. I imagine the moon's behavior in this grove are related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions a strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Riddle Hollow if it isn't originating from this planet. Hypothesis: this quantum shard is from the wandering quantum moon. Perhaps it's even a small piece of the moon itself. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend the wandering moon sounds the same. I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from Giant's deep timber hearth in the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire plant roots and all is not normal even for this alien planet. I've never seen them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant or my brain must be. Bloom was right. The trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. Alarmingly, this isn't the only trees. There's other matter in this area, such as unusual shard of rock moving in the same eerie way. The rock is unusual for another reason too. This is color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Whilst this rock shard's presence is significant, we should study it. Perhaps it could be what is causing other nearby objects to move. Okay. Your fate lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. Your knowledge must be held within to help you on your journey. Hollow like Hollow Knight. I'd say no since I once say locked me in a shelter and some weirdo who speaks in hand that starts using king signs. Okay. Southern Observatory. Ship hull breach detected is not not exactly what you want here. Be welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. Okay. Same thing from the bottom, but, you know, well, same thing from the top, but crossroads. Okay. Go back up. How do we get in here? I could attempt to scale from the bottom. That does seem objectively unsafe. Possibly impossible. Unless, that piece over there fell off recently. Okay. Can't go up. Or if we can go up, Okay, yeah. Surface integrity 9%. That's all. That's not a sentence you want to see. Making the live chat section look full feels nice. There we go. Gravity to go up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that, that makes sense. Cozy room. Can I, thanks. Oh. Okay. There's some way of getting it here. My ship has been dismantled. The fact that I can still buckle up into the dismantled ship is very funny. The darkness feels nice. Okay, well, I mean, I'm quite stuck here. Yeah, like, attempting to come up from the bottom is just going to... I'm just gonna get sucked into the black hole. I'm back, I think. Hi! Hi, welcome back. Oh. I don't tell me. Oh, we gotta reset the game. So, welcome back, mate. I got a bit of a predicament. My ship has been disassembled. Which is so very funny. Oh wait, the stream end? What? No, stream's still going. I think your like internet's still having like a lot of difficulty at the moment. I'm still live for the time being. Mostly due to being not quite sure how to get in here. I think we'll have to eat Siren out of hunger. I don't think we're going to have to do that. Okay. Don't think these paths are going to lead much. At least not anything much useful. Sorry about your spelling mistakes. It's, it's all right though. I don't think there's a way to get... Can't reverse signal here, so... How do I get in there? How's the sun doing? Not great. Wait, are we even human in this game? No, we are a little alien guy. I'm not sure exactly, we're a Hearthian? This is obviously one of our, fellow Hearthians, but wearing a spacesuit. No, it's nothing helpful. I I'm back. I'm actually back for real this time. Hi, welcome back. Oh, that's all. Okay. Surface integrity 2%. Surface integrity 0%. Oh. Oh my. Okay. Well, on the plus side, I suppose, ow. I suppose 0% surface integrity does mean I don't have to worry about, gravity. So, there's that, I suppose. Downside, I'm not sure how much of this is going to be intact. I've probably gone in for another spooky month, or spooky months from Senior Paid, though. Did you visit the Orbital Can's 2 available modules? I visited one of the modules, and then the sun exploded. So I didn't get to see what the other module looked like. I didn't get to see what the other module looked like, and I'm not about to attempt to land on it a second time. Okay, welcome, Salone. Your arrival here means you've completed your preparations on Giant's Deep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. On your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you just as it carried me and many of our clan before me to the moon's 6th and most secret location. You'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the Quantum Moon. Remember this final rule: to explore the 6th location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Being curious on your journey. Okay. I'd like to place the scroll. Okay, here we are. if you're here to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, you're most prepared to set out on this deeply significant journey. Before you do, pause, remember your history. We make this journey not only for ourselves, but to honor the members of our clan who came before us, those who, after the crash that brought them to the star system, became stranded on Brittle Hollow and on Ember Twin. No communication between these two groups of survivors. Those Nomai looked upwards from two different planets and saw the same wandering moon visiting their skies. Is this moon the quantum moon that kept their curiosity alive during this long period of hardship? After the two divided groups were able to reunite, it became our clan's united goal to find and visit the quantum moon. This took time, and many Nomai who dreamed of seeing the quantum moon died before we discovered how to make the journey. When you reach the quantum moon, recall these Nomai and carry their curiosity onward with you. Okay. And this tells us where the moon is currently. Okay. So is Ballistic here or not? I don't know if Ballistic's still here. Ballistic was here earlier. I need to go soon though, my phone's about to die. Dang, where you didn't charge it first. I did, I spent half of its life finding the internet connection though. Is your phone that old? No, it's just the connection's terrible. Moon big, low to your connection or not. Okay, so I gotta look at my ship log. Probably going to be stopping soon, but really, okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, trying to... we have to get back on there if we want to look at the other modules. Huge breach in the glass viewport. Launch module's viewport window is fractured, exposing to vacuum space. Probe tracking module receiving data from launch probe. Novi computer reports probe tracking module as missing. Okay. Quantum signal coming from Timber Hearth, somewhere in Giant Steep. Built a shrine on the quantum moon to aid in the pilgrimage to its 6th location. The pilgrimage to the quantum moon was a deeply significant journey for the Nomai after the two groups of Nomai stranded. Yeah. Okay, interesting. I can't wait for another life series from Grian. Someday I will surpass Ballistic. Simon, you there, bud, or eating too much of your brain already? Okay, well... I'm going to stop here for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. I have to come back with I'm here. Why am I not talking enough? Sorry. It's all right. I do need to stop here though. Throat's a bit dry. My water is not helping. Need some tea. But we definitely learned some interesting stuff today. Despite the fact that I came in here actually looking to explore the warp paths, I don't think I actually ever did any warping, but we did end up doing a lot more quantum moon like learning. So, and we saw like a giant steep, so those are both pretty cool. I know I did. Thanks for streaming today. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day as well. I hope to see you next time. See ya.